James Melendez, James the Wine Guy. I'm very excited about this wine. It's my first time to feature a wine from Idaho, so stay tuned. Now, I've tasted wines from Idaho before, and this is my first time to ever do a video review. I have a graphical image right here, so it's another first. I'm very excited about that. Ultimately, I think this is a really great, beautiful wine, and I've tasted Sawtooth before and other producers from Idaho, but it's my first time to ever do a video review ever. Now, I think, I would definitely say that this is a right place to do wine grapes, and a lot of people don't suspect that. Now, I look at regions like Idaho, or maybe Texas, or Michigan, or Maryland, or New Mexico. They have a really hard job, and that job is to not be compared to California, Oregon, Washington, possibly Virginia or New York, which are bigger and more established wine-producing regions, though some of these can be older, say in the instance of New Mexico or even Michigan. I think this is a really fantastic, gorgeous example of what can be done. It's all about the land, right? It's all about having a combination of the right resources, that is land, people, and even having the initiative to do so, and having a beautiful, gorgeous wine like this. And I'm very excited about this wine. I've tasted their Viognier before, and which I believe they no longer produce, but they still produce a Syrah, which is sterling. So here we go, proper introduction to this wine. Sawtooth 2011 vintage Syrah, estate grown, and it's from the Snake River AVA, which also goes into Oregon as well. Back panel for your inspection here. Now I'll bring this a little closer so you can see this is a 13.3% ABV wine. So what that's telling me is great warm days and very cool evenings. Now this producer also has Cabernet Sauvignon, Chardonnay, Merlot. They have a Riesling, a Pinot Gris, a red blend, and a late harvest Riesling as well. So for me, this is a really great example of what can happen. That is, when you think about this region, it is on the same longitude as Umpqua Valley in Oregon. So they're growing these wine grapes as well. Now, I think that's a fantastic wine that we have in the glass here, and I look forward to tasting more Idaho wines. I think regions really have a hard time, say Idaho, for example. It's not thought of as growing wine grapes because it's growing potatoes. Well, why can't it grow wine grapes? So it gives them definitively warm summer days and cool evenings. And guess what? That's a reward for the glass here. So I want to show you on a map where this region is located. So here we go. Now here is this wine map, and I'll bring this a little closer so you can see the definitive points here. So you see the Nampa is right here, which is right near Boise actually. And you go across here, and let me bring this a little further to the west. So it goes on the longitude level, it's hitting the Umpqua Valley in Oregon. And again, I think that's the point where I often say, if you're looking at a wine region around the planet, just think of what is north, east, or south, or west of there. And possibly, can wine grapes be grown in that region? Well, the answer in this instance is yes. And it's to give applause and to give encouragement, right? And it's also to give exploration. Why not bring a bottle of wine that is something different, say from Idaho, and bring it to your friend's dinner and grace the table with something beautiful like this? What I love about this wine is its coloration. It's this dark ruby coloration, jewel tone coloration. And here we go, scent characteristics first, and then the flavor profile. So it's giving haunting and evocative images of red rose petal, dried roses, lavender, tayberry, cedar, and suede. So here we go. Take a taste, give some flavor characteristics, and then the point score. Giving beautiful notes of blueberry, black cherry, raspberry, fennel, thyme, bay leaf, lavender, and cardamom. I give this wine a 9.2 out of a 10.0 scale. And the added bonus here on this wine is that the alcohol levels are low enough that you get another layer of these gorgeous exemplary notes. And that if the alcohol point is maybe 0.5% to 1% higher, I think those are going to be masked. So it's a beautiful way of comparing and contrasting what Syrah does and can be. And it's a beautiful, gorgeous weight to this wine. Not a light-bodied wine, but definitely lighter than some of the Syrahs that I'm tasting, but it's a fantastic wine, and 9.2 out of my 10.0 scale. and you can think of that as 92 points out of 100 points. And I look forward to tasting more Idaho wines, which I do have a few more to review and to share those with you. So, and by the way, please give a like right here if you like this video, and please subscribe to my video channel right here, and I appreciate that very much. And more reviews to come. I'd love to hear what you have to say. So again, a beautiful 9.2 wine from Idaho, and so stay with me on this journey. I'm on most social medias: Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, and Pinterest. Thank you, and salud.